the first-round bye that goes with it, so a lot at stake here. As we'll see the number 10 team of the country, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on the 4th-ranked team, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get to the action on the field. Team out there getting ready, and this is it, the battle for the conference championship trophy. So it'll be a touchback, ball spotted at the 25. Fresh set of downs for the offense, first down. The ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. They'll give it to the running back. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
That is a great job by this defense. The defensive line really taking control up front. I love how those linebackers flowed on that play. Nice tackle for a loss. It sets up the 4th down.
And here's the fair catch by the return man. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Handoff here from the shotgun.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
Offense will try to convert a 3rd and long from the 27. We'll see if the defense brings the blitz. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Oh, it's incomplete. That's a good job of the defender to break that up.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. Are coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. Defense is coming after him. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, it's pretty simple. The defensive line does a great job of getting after the quarterback and forcing him into that incompletion.
2nd down after that previous play. He's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. A short completion of the tight end. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to.
It is intercepted. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Tennessee. They will try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They have got to bounce back on this possession after throwing a pick 6 last time out here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there, the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease in the back. Found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that first down.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down. Incompletion makes it second down. That now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Fires it to the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Lane. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Looking downfield, it's Childs. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll try a pass here, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Lets it go quickly. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over, and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And it's good.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. This group is coming off a quick 3-and-out, and they put something together in this drive. And they'll tackle him about the 23-yard line.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
The game makes it second and medium. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. And he lofts it toward the left sideline. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackled all the way down to the 25-yard line. Suddenly, they're in great position to get points.
Boy, huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Will he score here? Forced out of bounds after a nice game. The offense is knocking on the door with a first and goal.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. And they'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown. He shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Point after, knocked right through. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. And a misfire there on the kickoff as it goes out of bounds. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. The quarterback making some changes at the line. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Not much on the return there, but the interception gives the football back to the offense at the 47.
Really nice job of mixing up the looks here by this defense. Sometimes man, sometimes zone. They fool the quarterback here completely, and he throws the pick.
On the ground, it's Cross. They stop him, but it's a first down.
That's just good, hard running by this back. And, man, they've had some good ones over the years. Go back to Jamal Lewis, who was on that '98 National Championship team. Travis Henry, Arian Foster. Boy, Chris, some big physical backs come to mind when you're thinking about the Tennessee Vols.
On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Caught over the middle. It's Staley. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Pass is caught right near the sideline. What a catch. Does get the foot down.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Vols pick up enough for a first down. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
They've had the break to talk about it. Now we begin the quarter with the offense set up, second and goal. Here's the snap, looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Vols. Now the all-important extra point. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Well, another short game for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Makes a quick grab. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really...
Here's a shot toward the right sideline. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there, had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route, just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
The fair catch made at the 25-yard line. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going?
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. On the run here, lets it go. Grab down the middle. It's Matthews. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. Looking to make a play deep downfield. Deep shot caught out of the 20. They could not stop him. He's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Now the try here for the extra point. And they knocked through the PAT, so it's 28-3. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5.
And they get some positive yards here. But just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to pass. It's Childs. And he lobs it deep down the middle. Catch made at the 20 and the deep shot. Big gain. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Trojans. Here comes the point after attempt. Make the extra point and trail now 28-10. Getting set to kick the ball off now. Bringing it out, it's Matthews. Solid coverage there. They get it at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And Tennessee's high-powered offense is back out on the field. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Second down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Staley. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a 1st down.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Looking to scramble. Caught on the outside. It's Cross.
Well, a quick short throw here, not able to convert for the first down. You'd like to see that route maybe a little bit deeper to give yourself a better chance, but they come up a little bit short. So now it's decision-making time for the coach. I'd be shocked if they didn't go for it.
Time for perhaps one more play before we hit the 2-minute warning. It's the 2-minute warning. We've got a blowout developing here before halftime. So here we go. They're going to go for it on 4th and inches in their own territory.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly. Niner.
Running a quarterback sneak here. Where it doesn't pan out. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
I mean, that's as safe a call as you can make, right? Just have that quarterback get behind that big offensive line and push, but he wasn't able to get past the line that they needed for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? To the air, it's Childs. And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. Tennessee's offense back out on the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. He's looking deep here. Caught way downfield for a huge... They finally go down, but it's a first down and much more. Great game in the play. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw it on first down. He's moving out of the pocket now. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Well, they took a look just to confirm it, but it looks like they got it right on the field. After the review, the play will stand. The Volunteers have 1st and 10 here. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Grab near the sticks. It's cross. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Man, Chris, everything seems to be clicking for this offense. And if they can keep this up through all 4 quarters, it could get really ugly by the 4th.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. The sure hands. It's Matthews. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers. Now the important point after attempt. And the extra point makes it a 35-10 game. So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. They've got a choice here in the final minute. Do they get aggressive, try to cut into this lead, or play it safe and point toward the second half? And he's brought down, but there is a penalty marker out there. Let's check out this call. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. First down here for this offense. And they won't want another play, just to kneel down and head to the locker room.
I get the decision. You're down, but the coach clearly felt like trying to execute a drive this close to the end of the half would be too big of a risk.
The minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
35, USC 10.
Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Fielded in the end zone. It's Matthews. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. And the Volunteers' powerful offense back out in the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
The defensive coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. He's going to take off. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play. Bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down and 10 now. Using his legs. It's cross. Picks up 3 yards, so second and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Caught behind the line. It's Davis. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And it's intercepted as he threw it into heavy traffic that time. Finally steps out of bounds after a long return. What a play by the defense.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Now it's 3rd and short from the 24. One of those line of scrimmage battles that could help decide this game. Here's the handoff. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. They're making his first attempt. This one is from 38 yards out. And that one's straight down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after the field goal, the kicker out there again to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the Volunteers' high-tempo offense is back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to attack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. On the run here. Lets it go. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. It brings up 3rd down.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. He bought some time, now lets it go. Finds his man. It's Staley. The defense stops it short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The Volunteers will line up to kick it away when he comes for his 2nd punt of the game. He gets it away. Directional kick with nice distance. The punt will bounce and go out of bounds. They'll spot it near the 25. Comes the USC offense back on the field. Last possession produced a field goal. No doubt they're thinking touchdown this time. They'll test the right side here. Breaking free at the 35. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a 1st down.
You know, everybody always wants to talk about quarterbacks today and receivers. And don't get me wrong, that's a big part of the evolution of the game and where we are. Man, for me, as a fan, when I'm watching a game, it's just something satisfying about the teams and the offenses that still have backs that can carry the ball and come up with plays like that. Move those sticks and keep this drive going.
He makes the grab. In a big game before he goes out of bounds, the offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Quick throw to his receiver. It's a highlight reel diving catch there.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown. But how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big game?
They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
USC 13.
Ready?
Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play.
42, Spider.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
The shotgun handoff here. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now.
The offense has a big play here, but they really put themselves in a hole on 1st and 2nd down. That's why they've needed to try to play catch-up. They get some great yards there on 3rd down, but it's still 4th down. Can they pick up the first?
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. No, he didn't get there. Tackled short of the marker. That is a crushing play as they try to cut into this lead. The offense is backed up here, beginning in the shadow of their own end zone. Hands off to the left. He shreds the tackle.
Coaches told us in the pregame production meetings they love this back's mixture of speed and power. We know about the speed, but he also showed the ability to break tackles on that run.
They'll try the right here. He shreds the tackle. That'll pick up the first down. He's brought down to the 21.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He picks up 9, so just short of the first down, 2nd and 1.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards, didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48. The ball's picked up enough to get a first down there. Use the running game to chew on this clock now.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that point.
Now it's 2nd down here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Fights through a tackle. Tackle made after a big gain.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
And the defense smothers him for no gain.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Their first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the 2nd and 3rd level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Ball is snapped, and the quarterback will just take a knee. So this one is tucked away. Time for victory formation. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. What an amazing run.